What's up, everybody? So it's your boy PJ Owens here. I'm so excited. We just got finished watching the Joy Unlimited finale. Extravaganza is what it was, because it wasn't just a concert. That thing was all of that. All of the members came back from generation one to the final generation. It was absolutely amazing. So we wanted to jump on to do this after party. We know we had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but we got it together. So we're going to wait till some people come in. We are broadcasting from my personal page, from the Joy Unlimited page, and from YouTube. But we want to get this going. We want y'all to tell us what your favorite part was of tonight's broadcast. We want you to tell us all your memories. Just talk to us for the next 30 minutes, because Travis told me that he's tired. Charlotte told me that she's done. So we ain't gonna be here long, okay? We're not gonna be here long. But what we do want to do is come on to just tell you guys that we miss you and we love you, and we just had a ball reliving all 40,000 years of Joy Unlimited. That's what we just did. We just relived all of our childhoods, our teenage years. Some people was there from day one. Listen, period. So share this, tag all your Joy people. Tag them now. Tag all your Joy people, because we are getting ready to just have a small recap from tonight's broadcast. So tag away right now. Go. Go. Tag. Tag everybody, okay? I want y'all to go find Liz, find Ted, find Pastor Gwen, and find them all and tag them, because we just going to do a quick conversation about the broadcast tonight, okay? I'm not going to be before you long, so let me we're going to bring on people one by one. First of all, can y'all hear? Because we're not going to do the Teddy Riley that we did earlier today. Can y'all hear? Talk back to me. I see Keisha. Keisha said hello. Hi, Keisha. Buddha, hi. Blair, hi. Blair, go call all your people, because you call all of them. That Angela and Makai, Pfeiffer, all of them. Call them. Call them. Karen, hi, Karen. Yes. Call them all. All right. So first, I'm going to bring Travis on, okay? Travis is first. Let's see if this works. Yavis? Because I'm stressed, Travis.
Oh my God. PJ.
Hi, Yavis.
Hey, PJ. Hey, everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. Listen, tonight was just, for me, it was just that night all over again. It was the rehearsals every Wednesday all over again. Like, I mean, I felt like I remember every conversation that took place even before we got to the church. Like, it was just that nostalgia moment for me.
Made you live that very moment.
Yes, and just just kind of recapping and just going down memory lane with all of the songs from the first generation that even some of the songs we were singing even in our generation, and it was just seeing how the legacy, how it just continues to grow and how it has grown from the beginning even till like now. But
yes.
Overall, it was just such a breath of fresh air to see everybody in a full, like at 100. Everybody was on 100 that night. Like, everybody was amped. I was amped. Charlotte was amped. You was amped. Sarah was amped. Everybody was amped. You know what I mean? And so I'm just grateful to all of the alumni, all of the members, past and present, that came out and sacrificed. Because this is the final product of what that sacrifice presented to be. And we are so grateful for you guys and everything that you've contributed to the ministry up until, the expansion of the ministry. So we thank you. I thank you. I know that there was a few people that was, Travis, can we do this? And can we do that? So let me say this for everybody. We don't know what 2021 is going to hold. However, without saying too much, the board, we have been talking and finding ways to make sure that the ministry is still living on, if you will. We don't know what that's going to look like as far as like a organization. We're bringing everybody in. However, we just know that we have a lot of material. We have a lot of product that I know a lot of you guys really want and would like to look back on the production, JU25, the production. I know there's some things that you guys wanted to see from that, so we're going to try to work in, you know, in the months to come to get some type of store merchandise thing in place for you guys, so at least that way, you know, you can relive that moment with joy all over again in the privacy of your own home. And you know, until then, we just, you know, ask that you continue to pray for the ministry, pray for each and every member of the ministry, that we will get direction, clear insight around what we should do, and where we should go from there. So thank you guys again. You know, and I don't really know what the next step is going to be, but just stay tuned. So,
well, here's the thing, because let me speak for Charlotte right now, if I can. Okay. Because Mother said we are going to finalize. Let me continue to remind the people what a finale concert really is.
Finale.
Donald Lawrence finalized. He said, I'm gonna call Tri-City with them head wraps, and we gonna get it together, okay? And we're gonna finalize. The whole point of a finale concert. Charlotte said we started intentionally, we're gonna end intentionally. Because people inboxing talking about, do we gonna do a 30th? No. That was the finale.
Right.
The finale.
The finale.
Over. We put our all into that concert, okay? But no, I think it was so decent that moment happened, because it hadn't in the history of Joy, meaning all the generations literally came back that one night for that one moment to literally pay homage to something that was so huge in all of our lives. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you that think gospel music has gone too far, I'm sorry I had to say it. But for those of you who are in Travis's inbox talking about other concerts and stuff, baby, go ahead. Y'all want to start a Joy 5? Y'all go ahead, because I don't know who's coming. We will come and sit in that front row and be grand.
Listen, I'll see who's going to direct, who's going to play the keys and the drums and everything else, who's going to do the motions, who's going to go ahead and get all of that administrative stuff done. Y'all listen, guys, listen real quick. PJ.
Raheem, call Raheem, get him up there, director Sasha Rell. We calling her. Period. All of them. So look, Tahira say, I just want to say I was there. Salute to the back row. Baby, it was about 4 back rows.
4 back rows in there.
4 back rows. All right, y'all listen. We are going to bring on the amazing Miss Charlotte E. Webb, featuring her cat, if the cat comes in the picture. Because the cat just keeps creeping in. So if you see something, don't be alarmed. So we creep. That's Charlotte's cat. All right.
Everybody. Yes, my cat is my daughter, and she does what she wants. So she might come up on my shoulder in a minute. Who knows? But the finale video was amazing. It just felt so good to go all the way back to 1990.
Yes.
To see the original faces up on the stage. I mean, I just could not hold back the tears.
Right.
I mean, just remembering, you know, listening to people walking down memory lane. I was told I had to choose some things to talk about when we did the little, you know, I remember when. But there's so many things that Blair, I love you too.
Yes.
So many things that I can't even, you know, talk about, because there's so many memories, many things going back to the black and white, going back to, you know, going to Denny's after we sang. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That was the 1990 crew.
Yes.
You know, and just so many memories. Mm-hmm. And I was sitting there as a teacher looking at all of those people when we did the I'll go moment. And I thought, exponentially, how many lives have we changed?
Thousands.
Because even if there were 200 people up on the stage, each one of them had an auntie, a cousin, a sister, somebody who was touched because they were touched by the ministry. This is bigger than us, y'all.
Right.
I just thank God that I was able to be a part of this. I thank God that He gave me wisdom to leave while I still have fond memories, because some people do stuff for too long and then it just withers away and it turns into something that, you know, you can't even recognize anymore.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
I just praise God that you all have been an integral part of my spiritual growth of my life. And I just thank God for entrusting me with the ministry after John passed.
Right.
You know, I don't know what I don't know what else to say, but that I was just touched.
Right.
As Travis said, I relived that night all over again, and I remember telling everybody I'm not doing anything but sitting and enjoying,
Right.
and of course changing my clothes. But
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
did.
did. Having your tan, your black.
but you know, I did not want to have anything else on my mind but just enjoying our last moment together as we know it.
Right.
You know, we may go to Carol again one day, maybe. You
Right.
know, maybe we might have some kind of a, you know, throwback something, but you know, it was just a joy to see that everybody was of one mind and came together to commemorate 27 years of a legacy that John had left.
Right. Right.
So,
And I think it's also so dope that you came to us and said, guys, it's time to intentionally close. I respected that because you still have life to live. And you've literally given your entire life to this ministry. You was there from day one to the end. And I don't think that people understand that. So
right.
while people are like, no, why I can't go on? Listen, this is his life.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is somebody's life. And you
And it
still have
wasn't
your life
terrible.
to
It
live.
really was. But as PJ just said, you know, there are other things that well, 2020 shut it down. But
That's fine.
but there are other things, you know, on the horizon that I'd like to, you know, dibble and dabble in. And it's kind of hard when you know that you got a baby at home. And yeah, Joy Unlimited was 27 years old, but it was still my baby.
Right.
And I didn't want to leave the baby for too long. So it was time it was time. It was
I,
time.
I
And I
can
believe that God confirmed it was time. We, you know, we had touched many lives and done what we needed to do. Hey Curtis, hey hubby.
see.
You know, we have done what the Lord set us out to do.
Right. So I have a question for both of y'all, and I'll start with Travis. What was your favorite part about tonight? What was like, if you could narrow that down to like your favorite part, what was your favorite part about tonight's broadcast?
I think my favorite, honestly, PJ, my favorite part of the night was listening to you in your interview. I mean, it was just your experience and just how you bring things to life in such a humorous way. That was a very highlighted
That is so funny.
because I just know you. I've known you. It's funny because like to see you now and to see you when I first started singing, like yours like a night and day, PJ, you know, and so
Right. You too, Travis. They keep it cute.
listen now, don't try.
I'm just saying. We both was down at Short Corner Plus. Okay, we both was down at Ronald Phillips in the mall. Just saying. Proceed.
But no, I mean, other than that, of course, like I love my generation. I mean, I love the ones that I work with. You know what I mean? Like when I
Right.
came back from school and Charlotte entrusted me to, you know, work with the choir. Like those were the ones that had that faith in me, and Charlotte and all the people that played a part in the ministry and leadership role at that time. So I was grateful to just see, like, even though we weren't thick like the 98 generation that when
Right.
me and you were, but the sound was still the same. You know what I mean? And I felt like for me, in a sense, like these kids and the young adults that we had in that season and at that time, they just they knew how they were fearless, like just seeing them
Fearless.
fearless, like, you know, and that speaks volumes because it shows growth, it shows strength, it shows tenacity, it shows endurance, it shows that this didn't come easy, and the
Right.
fact all of them could get up and do what they did that night and see it and attack it and execute it like that. Like, I mean, like it was tears for me. Like, you know, I mean, y'all know I'll cry in a minute, you know what I mean? But that
Yes.
honestly was really a really highlighted moment for me, seeing that. Of course, with the other generations as well, but it's different when you are experiencing, you're engulfed in that moment with those people.
It's so different. It's so different. So, Charlotte, same question to you. What was your favorite moment or favorite highlight about tonight?
Okay, my highlight about tonight was just, I guess I would say the last song. You know, just seeing how many people were up on that stage, and how, you know, there were some of the current generation that weren't quite sure about the I'll Go, because that was something
Right.
we did maybe every now and again.
Right.
Watch the precision of everybody else. They remembered every single thing. Again, I already said it brought tears to my eyes to see people from the first generation. It was just amazing. Greg came back.
So decent.
And directed. Isaiah came back. It's just, you know, I don't have words. I don't have words.
Right.
I talked to Mom and I said, listen, because she asked me before I asked her.
Right.
How long you going to keep doing this? And I knew that was her nudge to tell me it's okay.
Right.
So,
a long time ago. A long time ago.
Yeah. But, you know, to see that John's legacy is still a part of even people who never met him. They know who John is.
Facts.
They know who John is through PJ. They know who John is through Travis. They know who John is through Isaiah, through whoever else, through Sarah. Oh my goodness, through Sarah. You know, demanding perfection, demanding what it is to be a member of Joy Unlimited. I look at some of these other choirs, and no shade, really no shade, but there's something to be said about being a part of a ministry that is not half-stepping. You know, they want to do things just the way that they're supposed to be done. Perfection is important. Precision is important. You know, I could go on and on, but it was just good to see so many people.
Yes,
I agree. I have to say your peers, because back in 1990, I wasn't nobody's mama. But just to know that I'm a part of such a large family.
Right.
Oh, it's just amazing. It's just amazing. And there's not one place that I go today that there's not some part of Joy Unlimited there.
Agreed.
Whether it is a cousin of somebody who knew somebody.
Yes.
Just Joy is everywhere.
Literally. Like all over the world.
Yeah. So I just
all over the world.
Like I said, I don't have any more words, but I just really enjoyed coming together, and I'm glad we're able to do this now, although we couldn't do it during the actual viewing. But
right.
This is awesome.
Right.
And some people were shouting me out. I didn't, you know, mean to not Tahira. I didn't mean it like that.
we just speak for you. We speak for you because, baby, it is what it is.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
It is what it is.
But everybody who shouted out, I love you all. Even some of you that I didn't particularly care for your ways all the time. Baby, I love each and every one of you.
That just took me out of it. Charlotte, let me just say this. When I say you have taught us the art of subtle shade for the last decade plus.
Oh my goodness.
Charlotte, you are the queen of sarcasm, and I appreciate it. You from this, yeah, all of the faces, baby, about a round of applause.
Oh no!
Thank you. Yes, it is what it is. Yes.
Well, yes, and thank you.
That's why Travis is laughing, because you cannot deny.
Kelly, thank you for lending PJ to us.
You cannot deny it.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. No. All right, so listen, we have one more. Let me see if we got one more. Bam, here she go.
Hey, Sarah.
Here she go.
Hi, everybody.
So, Sarah, listen, what everybody is talking about tonight is you somehow dropping it like it's hot during in heels and a tutu.
Yes.
Period. Sarah, was Carter, now Blanford. How are you?
I am doing well. This is just wonderful. I'm so glad to ring in the new year in this way. Hey, Leash, good to see you, sis. Hey, James Burrows, so good to see everybody. But this was just wonderful. Just wonderful. All is well. You know, like I said, the pandemic has truly been a blessing because I have gone back to school. I finished almost 2 degrees, about to finish a third. So God is good.
Amen.
God
Congratulations.
is good.
Congratulations.
And so, you know, I'm just enjoying this conversation before I even came on. I was like, look at this. This is awesome.
Fun. Fun. So, Sarah, my same question to you, because again, we're not going to be on here all day because they already pre-gamed me before we got on. Travis took his headscarf, bonnet off. Charlotte, you know, they ready to go to bed.
Why not your bonnet?
So listen.
Oh,
listen.
thank you, Taya.
Hi, Travis.
Sarah.
Hi, Travis.
All he do is laugh. This is the only reason why I do this, because I know he's gonna laugh. He's the only person I can clown, and I know he ain't gonna be offended. So listen, Sarah, what was your
No, I don't.
at all? Sarah, what was your most memorable part about tonight?
Well, when I saw my interview, I did not recall doing one at all.
You did.
I did not recall doing that at all. But what I really enjoyed are the interviews, because I did not get a chance to see the three of you interview, and just hearing your reflections just really touched my heart. It touched my heart because that was something I hadn't experienced. And then Paul, you know, dropped some gems that I didn't even know about. I was like, oh man, wow. So just hearing the interviews, because of course the singing, that's what we do. The singing, the playing, the musicianship, that was always there. But actually being able to hear testimony and to hear the personal stories just touched my heart from each and every one of you. And I think I'm gonna just watch it again just for that.
Me too. Me too. Me too. Now, I must say, one of my, and I refuse to get emotional, but one of my favorite parts about this entire experience was after we did those interviews, right? Uncle Paul pulled me and Travis aside in St. Peter's. This is after everybody had left. And he was like, let me talk to y'all for a minute. Now I'm looking at Travis like, what is he about to say? Because I really can't take much more. Okay. I can't take much more of this, but he put us aside. It was like, y'all don't understand that we have been looking at y'all for years. He was like, me and John have had conversations about you guys. We have been looking at y'all for years. Even I was talking about, you know, let Charlotte live her life and telling her like, listen, it might, if it's okay, if time is up. He was like, we have been looking at you guys to take over and, you know, been basically grooming you guys since y'all was teenagers. And when he said that, me and Travis was like, what? Like, we couldn't believe that was even, we just didn't know that was going on. You know what I mean? Like, we were just members of something that we loved and that we grew up with. But the fact that he said they were, you know, basically grooming us without us even knowing to help, you know, whatever legacy would be, it was really, that meant the most to me. That meant the most. And it was really our goal to have an event where everybody like really enjoyed, no matter what year you came on, from 90 to 2000, whatever. We wanted to make sure that everybody had their moment, whatever moment that was for them. That's what we wanted the people to have. And I think that we accomplished that, because we had a lot of meetings. We had a lot of think tanks, a lot of rehearsals, you know, putting all of the music together and stuff. That really took a lot of work, but we wanted to make sure that we hit every song, every motion, baby, every flick the hands, flick them, okay? We wanted to make sure that everything was together and every video, every highlight. So we really hope that everybody watched that DVD tonight and literally relived whatever special moment that Joy meant to you through that video.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, indeed.
That's the vibe. That's the vibe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So people were asking what's next. Like I said earlier, I don't believe that there will be a 35th reunion concert because we finalized.
35th.
30th.
30 would have been this year.
30 would have been
30th.
this year.
Yeah.
That would have been this
It
year.
would have been this year.
I was I will say this because Charlotte will be, wherever I'm going to be, Charlotte's going to be right there beside me when it comes to the ministry. To make sure that this is her baby just like it is mine in a sense. It should share the same way for you as well. So I will say this, a lot of people they when it comes to a ministry of this magnitude, of this size, legacy, you have to understand for the members that a lot of people don't know this, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot to run a choir. And Joy Unlimited is not just a choir. Joy Unlimited is a ministry, it's a 501, it's a nonprofit. So you have more things that are being done behind the scenes than just a rehearsal and doing notes and songs and motions and all that other stuff. And so I see all of that, not even to say that nothing will come of that in the future. But what I will say is that the taxing of time has changed for a lot of people because we are all moving and travailing in different spaces. We all have kids, we have families, and a lot of people don't have that every Wednesday from 6:30 to 8:30. I know I don't personally. Right. And so within that, I hold the ministry very close to my heart, and I want to do something with the ministry. I don't know what it is, but then within that, it has to be something smart. It has to be something that's going to work for everybody. And so within that, like, to all of the generation, the current generation Joy, that's like, y'all, I really want to sing this, that, for. Listen, we'll have our moment in the sun to do that, but we have to do it when the time is right to do that. So don't allow, the impulsive emotion of what you're experiencing tonight to override what the true reality of what we're asking to do really is. It takes a lot of work, and you have a lot of people that are doing different things. So we are, like I said, we don't know what 2021 is going to hold for the ministry, but we are working, talking, to find some things that's going to be conducive for everybody, that everybody can be a part of, that everybody can take part in, and everybody can, and be closely knitted together once again. But until that time comes, just love on this CD, love on this DVD that you guys get, sing to it if you need to, pop in the DVD, the Battle of Joy if you need to, on. Do something, something. But until that time comes, this is what it is, and this is where we are. And so I think Charlotte can agree that, and share as well as PJ can agree that, our season, there's a time and a place heaven for everything, a time to reap, a time to sow, all that, and so I feel like we've done an excellent way, and that's to be commended. And even like Charlotte said, Mom Samuel said that to us before. We were just waiting on you. She was like, we could have, y'all could have ended a few years back, but it goes to show where our heart is. We love Joy. Joy is more than the choir. Is always more than the choir. Family.
Forever.
Family.
Forever.
So, so I just want those that are tuning in, those that are wanting to sing again, to to definitely just keep the ministry close to your heart, and always keep that nostalgia very close to you. And within that, hopefully in time we'll work some things out to where it's gonna work for everybody, and everybody's gonna win at the end of the day. So
everybody's gonna win at the end of the day. I totally get it, and I agree. And I know that we were still talking about scholarship services and trying to get our the music, on, digitizing the music and stuff. So there is things that we're working on. However, the thing is, when we were doing them rehearsals every week, singing 3 times a weekend, on that 6, back and forth, Broad Island, downtown, that was a very specific time. And time literally is different. We had to reprioritize our priorities, right? We were teenagers, we were kids, we didn't have a lot of responsibilities that we have today. So because of that, and we didn't have any social media.
No social media, and that's
the Black Planet. Black Planet. Black Planet. Okay,
that's all it was.
Is what we had. So it was just such a different time, and even today, youth choirs and stuff, it's just a very different time today. So I think it was wise of Charlotte to say, you know what, guys? It is time. Who we were doing Joyful is not who we are doing. That's what he's done for me. Both are great, but it is time to say night. And that's what we did. And I think that was super wise. And again, it's not Joy Unlimited, honestly, will legit live on forever. And I mean that. Like, it will live on forever. And it lives on through us, whether we're singing soul, classical, country, whatever. What was instilled in us through this ministry from John and from Charlotte, we literally have taken that, and that's how we develop careers. That's how we've developed standards. When we're singing other people and they sing it wrong, we just like, now wait a minute. Oh,
wait a minute.
What's going on? But that's because of the standard that we have. We are an award-winning recording professional choir that not only did church services, we were cultured youth, baby. We went from the Crystal Tea Room to the tree lighting ceremony, okay? Okay. to 10th Street in Camden.
I was going to say the 3 Row Baptist.
And thrived. And thrived. Yep. Okay. Thrive. So it's a lot that we hold on to, but it's also a lot that we still have to do. And again, like Charlotte said, that might be in the form of our scholarship service. We will honor John, or Carolyn, that we'll do. We ain't Carolyn with no mask. I'll tell you that.
That's right.
Oh man,
he's the role you being sling the mask up on your eye in the street, got hit by a car before you know we done an Einstein. Hit. We done had an accident. We ain't got no insurance right now.
Oh my
God. Close. You feel me? But yeah, Sarah, you was about to say something?
I was back to knowing when to end something. And it's just like a good television show. I think about, B. Arthur, for instance, when Golden Girls, when it was that time, and it's like you've done it all. There's nothing more, and you have to have wisdom to say, you know what, we've done it. We can't do it any better than this.
Right.
Let's give it a rest.
Right.
You have to have wisdom and to know, and especially when you're trying to fight to keep something going, and you see that, you know what, times have changed, people have moved on. There's no new growth really as far as the membership, and people's lives are changing, and that happens.
Right.
And some people, they hold on to things so long that it falls apart, and then it's a mess. Then instead of people remembering the greatness, they remember the debacle at the end.
Yep.
That'll be and the thing is, we did it on our own terms, where it truly honored the legacy of John. We did it in such a way that it's just like, I think about that night a lot, and it's just like, wow, look at that. Look at how we rode out into the sunset with honor.
Oh, you a poet.
Into the sunset with honor. That's what seminary has done to me. That's what seminary and all this learning has done for me. But it's just wonderful to know that we rode out into the sunset with honor, and people can say, Joy Limit was such a great choir. The school that I work at now, my interim principal knows Lisa.
Okay.
And we were on a Zoom one day for our meeting. He said, Sarah Blanford. Now, mind you, we had not yet met in person yet. Sarah Blanford, I see Lisa speaks Blaine. I said, yeah. She used to work at the church that I was serving at, and I used to come to the Joy Unlimited concerts all the time.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I said, oh my goodness. I said, well, if you were there, you definitely saw me.
Right.
And so just for him to share that and to speak highly of Joy Unlimited was just wonderful.
Right.
Just wonderful. I know all he saw is that we had a mutual friend in Lisa.
Right. Amen. And we have, the thing is, Joy, literally, all of my connections, my strong connections, my best friend, some business associates, that happened from Joy. Period. Like some of my best connections and relationships, lifelong relationships, just like you all, it came from Joy. So I love the fact that God put us together at that specific time in all of our lives so that we can experience this moment together. That means a lot to me. That means a whole lot to me. So what final words do you have? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Charlotte.
No, I'm getting ready to throw some more of that little shade I have. No, I have a little quick story. PJ, stop. I have a quick story. A couple times, people that actually have been members of Joy Unlimited, they're proud to be a part of Joy Unlimited and they say that they've been a part. And then some people, sometimes they would leave and, kind of talk down about it and they didn't want to be a part of it anymore. But let me tell you this. I've met people who have told me that they sang on the choir. And I have to look at them. I think I had to text Sarah one time.
Yeah, you did.
I'm like, I know I don't have a steel trap for a memory, and I'm not a stable genius like the president that's leaving, but I have never laid eyes on your face.
Not once.
From 1990 to now, I've been there. So you're a little suspect.
Oh,
so anytime somebody wants to say, I was a part of that, you know it's something great. You know,
absolutely. Absolutely. Or when people say that they joined earlier than what they did.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
I joined in. No, I think it was 93. You joined in 2003.
Yeah.
Is what you did.
Yeah.
Is what you did.
And it's great. And I'm saying it in. I know it was shady, but I'm saying it in.
It wasn't
way because people want to say they were a part of Joy Unlimited.
Right.
And what can I say? What can I say?
It's an honor.
Something great. And even when people leave, you know what? You know I do.
Yes.
You know what, Hira? I be calling people's names out. I can't remember who. Raheem.
Right.
When we used to always be together, he's like, we don't go nowhere without somebody calling your name because joy is everywhere. Joy
legacy. That's what legacy does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is. So what final words do you guys have before we get off of this? Travis want to go first. He's ready to put that bonnet back on. Go ahead, Travis. He gonna put it on?
Okay.
Uh-oh. Wait.
And I think he had some company behind him. I think I saw a cat behind him. The cat was going like this, raising his paws and stuff.
Everybody got a cat. Let me go get a little pussy cat.
Hey.
Everybody. Wait,
Travis was raising his paws because Travis was talking and I saw these paws.
Travis, did you hit? Wait, Travis didn't hit mute. He didn't even know. Travis, you muted yourself.
Travis. So no, I'm not on your foolishness, PJ. I'm going to take this up because my scalp needs to breathe.
Wow.
Pew. Anyway.
Pew.
But no. No, I my only thing that I have a takeaway is you're a part of something great when you can be away for months and years and then up and get boo, 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 and then rock out the whole song from beginning to end like it's nobody's business. That's hype. That's dope. You know what I mean? And for me, that's one thing that I will always remember about Joy Unlimited is just the fact that we were groomed under discipline.
Right. Yes.
A lot of people, a lot of ministries, a lot of singers don't have that structure of discipline to know, sometimes it don't take everything. Sometimes more is less and less is more.
Right.
And so within that, I felt, that all those years when we, when we had people that passed and we had
wait, Travis, before you go further, move
not have
over
any rehearsals, but
because
just
you're breaking
came
up.
and rocked out Lord's Prayer or really do in those times. I think a lot of groups can do that. Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, you was breaking up a little bit. I didn't want you to go with your soliloquy and we wasn't hearing what you were saying. So just move over a little bit more.
I'm done.
Don't be done. Just move over near Frisky because we want to hear you. Take a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
Now go ahead.
I'm done. But like I said, that's definitely something that I will always cherish about Joy. The discipline, just the respect that Joy commanded when he came in a room, especially with those purple and white robes, whatever purple and white robe we had at that time. It was always
a combination.
Yes, the combination with the overlays and the tassels.
Yes. Oh, listen to me good. When y'all came with them remix robes, I said, see, I'm gonna have to put a safety pin or something on this because I'm used to one flip, bam, Velcro. Y'all didn't came with things I got to put over my head, messing up my braids. It was a lot.
Make it work. But when there's a will, there's a way, and we make it
What
work.
is the way? That is
Yes.
so funny. Sarah, what are your final words? Oh, wait a minute. Rena the Bundick that came in the joint. Rena, we miss you, baby.
Hey, Rena.
We miss you.
My
Sarah,
girl.
what are your final words?
You know, I have to kind of piggyback off of Travis, just the discipline, which is why I run my choirs the way I do, is because of the discipline that I received as a choir member on Joy Unlimited. And I'm just so grateful just for the opportunities, just as a musician, and especially as a female musician, because it's not that many of us out there. But I'm just grateful for just the opportunities that I had, and even being challenged as a songwriter, because Joy Unlimited was the first choir that I really ever wrote for. And so it was just great. And now I'm writing all the time. I'm writing jingles for different businesses now. So it's just awesome. And I'm just so grateful. And I just want to encourage everybody to just continue to do what you do for God.
Right.
Don't shortchange yourself. Don't second guess yourself. If the Lord put a business in your spirit, start that business.
Okay.
Don't delay. Don't second guess it. Just do it. I mean, you can do all, things through Christ who strengthens you. So I just, thank God for the boldness that we all received, and how we learned how to be bold and not to be scared, and to sing in front of all these different people. I mean, we've sung in front of some dignitaries. And how many inner city youth, if you want to call us that, or just say straight up Black folks, could sing at the governor's inauguration?
Hello.
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 Okay.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of people don't know who Harold Wheeler is, but he is a major music director who does like the Grammys and all kinds of stuff. And being able to work with him for that brief time that's major.
Right.
That is major. So, hold on to the memories and remember what you learned, and use what you learned to even further yourself.
Agreed. Charlotte, your final words.
Final words. I love you all. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to have all of you touch my life. Don't forget me.
Facts.
Send me a shout out every now and then. Hit my phone up. It hasn't changed since at least 2000.
Oh, that's the one I still know by heart. Come on.
So give me a call. Because I'd love to hear from you when COVID is over. I'd love to come by and see what you're doing. I don't leave the house, y'all. I don't go nowhere. But I'd love to come and see what you're doing and support you. It warms my heart to see how grown up some of you are. I was talking to Pastor Gwen and Pastor Neil the other day about, something. And then I just said, I think the youngest choir member has got to be at least 16, 18.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And the oldest one, I'm not even going to get into that. The oldest one, yeah. I'm 54. I'm not ashamed of that. So, look at how many generations have been touched.
Right.
I just praise God that I got a chance to be a part of all of your lives, and I want to continue to do that.
Facts. Listen, what Tyrus and Charlotte is doing, our run, we do the
yeah, that run,
that run. This was great, guys. I'm so glad that we could hop on here. I was determined not to let that spirit of Teddy Riley take over what happened earlier today. I was determined. I refused, because I worked all day on that. So I said, no. I sent the group text, we're gonna rectify this. You feel me? But honestly, Joy means the world to me. Anybody that meets me today, they probably would get the same reaction as they got in '98 when I joined. So the fact that Joy Unlimited has given me the standard that I infuse in every area of my life means the most to me. So from business to whatever, I learned that standard first at home, but secondly at Joy Unlimited Youth Mass Choir. So that made me even more grateful, and reliving that moment tonight. it was just dope. It was dope. So thank you all for thank you to every musician. We gotta thank you. Thank you to every musician. From and the day Rob's birthday,
Yes.
Rob's still on here. Happy birthday,
Yes,
Rob.
yeah, Rob. Happy
Today's Rob's
birthday.
But thank you to every musician, old and young, every
You remember
singer.
you got your robe.
Say it again.
Now ask Robert if he remembers the day he got his robe. It's a whole story behind how he got his robe.
Right.
When he started was the day I stopped.
No, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, thank you to every musician, every person that has come through the ministry, every parent support group member, everybody that held a banner, all of Robin is still here. Happy birthday speaks.
Yes,
all of the people who we've lost so many of our family members over the years, so many. So shout out to all of them, from the musicians to the members, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say thank you to everybody, and thank you all for joining us for this special after party, the Joy Unlimited watch party of our farewell concert. So I hope that well, I know this won't be the last time we get together, but yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Be careful, wash your hands, don't do nothing crazy, because COVID is real.
Yeah.
Watch them. Pray for those who are going through COVID right now.
Yes.
and those who are still dealing with the effects of it, because my husband and I both had it.
See?
And I'm still dealing with the effects of it.
Yeah.
But I thank the Lord that I am still here. To God be the glory.
That part.
Yes.
That part. So before we leave, somebody on here can screenshot, because we need a picture. So everybody pose on the count of 3, and somebody's going to screenshot a picture, and we're going to post it. Period. Travis, I don't know, because I don't know if it's going to come out robotic or blurry, because you're doing a lot of it.
We got to make sure everything's good.
Listen, all right, now stay still. 3, 2, see. Oh my God.
Travis.
He is so ridiculous.
Travis.
He gets an F.
Travis.
Where did he go?
It's my turn.
He turned his camera over. Is that the devil?
Yes. Wait, he's coming back. Wait a minute.
He's gone.
No, he's Travis. Okay.
Come on. Okay, there he is.
This is internet.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
I lost reception.
Oh my goodness.
Travis, all I need you to do is smile. Just smile. Please, somebody, please take this. Wait, I got to.
I'm taking one now.
Yes, please. Just smile right now. Smile.
Cheese.
Oh, this is
Y'all get it?
Wow,
All
y'all
right.
stop breathing.
Somebody got it. Somebody had to get it.
Somebody like,
I can't.
Oh,
Agreed.
1998. Oh,
Had to
wow.
say that as a 98.
Oh,
when I first,
he got the dial-up modem.
right.
That's because
You
Travis
damn woman.
is streaming from a Nextel chirp right now.
Oh goodness.
Period.
Nextel church.
Travis is broadcasting from his Razor phone. Is what he's doing. Travis is broadcasting from his sidekick. Oh, girl, they laugh.
I can't. This tonight.
Oh, y'all, I miss y'all. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Everybody.
Guys, we're out of here. Love y'all. Good night.
Love
Love
everybody.
you too. Good night.
Good
I'll
night.
catch you all.
Bye.